What is up, guys? Wraec is here with the new live stream. Not a new video. I always want to say with a new video once we start here. I already see the chat was pretty active even before I started the stream. That's quite surprising. I already see Snows here. I see Waldo. I see Eddie, Terrorboss, Chetos, Sharks. So many people already here. Adele, Mana. Damn! Just starting the stream and so many of you guys already here. Give me 1 second to share the live stream. Robbie, Sorik, Samson, Witzti. Nice mates. Nice mates. So many of you are already here. Makes me quite happy to see that. So, let's share this live stream onto the Discord so that all the people can see that we are live right now. So, currently live. Nice. Nice. So that's done. That's done. Then we can close the Discord. Good. Good, good, good. How am I doing today? I am doing very well. I was just eating at a restaurant. Got myself a nice steak. And so now I'm well fed. Well ready to go ahead with this wonderful live stream and hopefully beat Fortress SL with you guys. Well, I haven't really looked into it, to be honest, but I guess we will be able to do it. I think we are quite overpowered. I seem to have skins. I always take skins. And what server are you playing on Amazon? I think it was server 14. If you guys are up for that, we can do the Fortress SL stream, and then if you guys want, we can also look into the Amazon server. Would be an option. Would be an option. Yeah, we're going to smash that SL30. I'm pretty sure of that. What's my Discord? I don't have a Discord server for my own. So sadly there is no command or something. You can find me in the usual Idle Heroes discussion Discord though. So like if you guys have any kind of question, feel free to tag me there, like just at Wraec and you will find me. And I will happily answer any question there is. And beyond me there are of course helpers in that Discord like Mond and other people that will gladly help you with any question there is. What sealant am I missing? We can look into that. I have to say, like, I haven't really made a whole lot of progress on sealants, to be honest. I just started that again with the live streams because that seemed like a decent choice, a decent way to make some content for streams, and I thought like that would be kind of nice. And now I have to see, we are like 28 on Dark, we got to the boss, and I think we are going to give it a go again. Like I need about 480 hours, I think, for new soul hammers, and once I have those, we will go for 30. We will definitely go for 30, and we'll clear that. We cleared 30 forest, which by the way, is now possible without an A tier. You need a crap ton of resources and pretty good panda copies and everything, but it is possible without an A tier now. Why is it not starting? You guys can see the stream, right? I'm not just talking for me alone here. I hope. How do you have your steak? That's also an interesting question. Medium rare, usually. Depends. If I make it on my own, it varies a little bit. Sometimes it's medium then. Never anything more. I like it medium or rare. That's of course an okay. Not raw. Raw is strange to me. Carpaccio is of course something different. What else do we have? Good evening from my side. Yeah, good evening, George. I hope I can entertain you in your evening. Is this going to be available at your channel, Wraec? I really want to watch the stream, but man, my eyes are burning. Don't worry, Bamboozled. Every stream I make will be available on the channel, and you will always be able to watch it afterwards, unless some crazy thing occurs and we accidentally show some copyrighted materials and YouTube bans it or something, or deletes it, which usually doesn't happen. Hello Murasaki, Zeke, Eddie, Rio, Heaven's Wrath, so many people. Medium rare is perfection. Yes, no, I think so too. Medium rare is really good for a steak. It shouldn't be too raw though. When I started making or cooking my first steaks, they often tend to be a little bit too raw, and that wasn't really good. Where are you from? I'm from Germany, mate. I'm from Germany. 100 amazing people watching an amazing person stream. Thanks, Team Last. That makes me happy. Already at 100. We're getting pretty close. That's great. We will look at the SFX later. I was just talking about the SLs. We cleared 30 here. I only started Fortress SL when the SLs were released. We did 26 back then and 27 to the boss, so we really aren't far here. Still have quite a lot to clear, which we can absolutely do. And we didn't do anything in Shadow. I think Shadow is still like, not really possible, I think. Even with like a super big Starring Jara, maybe with Giant Killer we could make some progress, but I don't think 30. We really need another hero there. We cleared 29, got to one stage before the boss here in Abyss, but that's kind of the same. I really don't think that even a Giant Killer or SQH, which we already used, would be able to clear it alone. Makes it a little bit hard. So really, we will do some progress in Fortress SL, and then we have light as well, and I think we could make light progress. Honestly, like I have a really good. We can look at it. Give me a second. I have a really good S model with like 8-tier attack, and I think we could do something here. The question really is, how far could we get here? That's really the question. Can I see your Vesa? Of course, no problem. That's my Vesa. Not really a whole lot of sublimation. 8-tier, not the best stats. Pretty much the worst, but it's alright. We have Giant Killer, so that's good. Wraec is wrecking, yeah, definitely. Do you think Fortress Sealand is the hardest? No, currently that would be Shadow. Shadow SL, definitely the hardest. Hab's mir gedacht. Yeah, I thought so that you might notice it, Zeke. I'm cooking and watching the live stream. Oh, what you're cooking, Hulk Booster. How am I doing? I'm doing pretty much fine. As I said, just was in a restaurant eating, was quite nice. Fortress Sealand is totally mad. Yeah, there are some mean things we have to talk about. Like there are some enemies with energy drain, but I think we can counter it. Did you already show the lineup? No, I didn't. I did also not really prepare it yet, because we have like, that's basically what we have in Forest, and useful would only be the 2 homes. We could maybe use the Sherlocks to tank a little bit, but it wouldn't be quite that great. And we will use the Fiona for some extra shield. But I really think that most of it doesn't really matter. We will use the SFX for carry. And I'm not sure yet if I will even make the Star Alchemist homes a homeowner, because you won't do that much. So that is something we'll consider. I honestly want to try how far our SFX can solo carry us. That's really the main part. I don't think we will need Mark Purify. Will go like this. I think this is good. But probably want the damage reduction. So not like the same setup I used for Aspen Dungeon. Don't know if many of you guys saw it. The Aspen Dungeon video was quite well. I was surprised Aspen Dungeon video got so many views. Quite insane. Maybe the new hero is what we need. Shadow Assassin is the next hero coming. I mean, like, with the way they release things, the next hero is probably going to be a Transcendence hero as well, right? So we're going to see a Shadow Transcendence hero next, which would be a great live stream to have this Shadow hero and go for Shadow SL. Someone cleared Void Campaign 3710. Yeah, Jesus had it cleared for quite some time. I was surprised how fast he did it. Has somebody else cleared it? Did I miss something? No, Ragnaru is on it. Jesus is doing it on Ragnaru's account. And then we have Sharon, who's also at it. And I think Ace and Jove are not currently progressing there. Oh, and Lord Eric seemed to have made some progress. That's nice as well. That's quite nice as well. I just got banned for a week by DH Games for refunding when I paid twice for the IMS pack last week. Yeah, this is the way. Basically, if you refund, they ban you. That's always the case. Love your content, man. You're so entertaining and you have such a soothing voice. Thanks, man. That makes me happy. I hope you like the stream. It seems they are adding Transcendence Heroes so fast. Yeah, they kind of do. They kind of do. Every 2 months, basically. How good is her dodge in SL? We will see it. We will definitely see it. I think we will just go in, honestly. I don't really want to do a lot. The only question that is like, do we do Augustus Magic Ball or do we do Melodic Strings? I think, honestly, guys, what do you guys think? I think we can do both. Augustus Magic Ball is probably what we will use once we get closer to SL30, but we could use the Melodic Strings in the early levels if you guys want to really see her destroy SL. What do you say? Melodic Strings or Augustus Magic Ball? Bossa Borgard, I have Ferric Investor and an EOS, but Transcendence Hero do I make next? Starwing Jar is a good choice if you have Demon Bells. Otherwise, I would consider Freya, honestly. I mean, you have a damage dealer, you have a heal, some support type might be nice. AMB for now, Darren says. Melodic, AMB, MS, 50-50. Now we're 1 up for MS, 2 up for MS. 3 up for MS. Okay, guys, that's the decision. MS it is. I honestly think it's cooler. I think it will be a great show. We will likely be fast enough anyway. So let's go with it. And I don't really want to do a whole lot of setup before we even start. And I want to see how far SFX can take us basically alone. So the way we are going to do this, we are, of course, we can use a decent artifact on Holmes at least. What do we have on him? A Demon Bell. Let's at least put a proper setup on Holmes. I think we can go like this. And I think a Demon Bell isn't all that bad. What's your total CCL? I can get to like 220 million. On average team setup, it's like 180 million. And then is the question, of course, what do we have here? That's, of course, not great. The question is, what do we use? I would tend to say crown. But then again, is the question, where did I hide my crowns? There is one. There is one. Beyond that, guys, I'm trying to improve my thumbnails. I was sent some stream clip by MKX Jump. And MKX Jump, he basically looked at the video of mine and I felt a bit uncomfortable, and to be honest, a little bit. And then he called me out, and I have to say he was right doing so. He called me out on my lazy thumbnail game. And he's right. It's the worst thing. He's right about it. I was lazy with thumbnails. Guys. And I try to improve it now. I have to say I'm not the most artistic person. Art and me, there are two things that don't really fit together. I remember back in the days when I was in school, I had an art teacher, and she always tended to say that she would give me a 3-, and in Germany it's like 1 is the best grade and 6 is the worst, and she would give me a 3-, and she would say, but the minus is getting longer every year. And it was like, she said, it's a 3- with a minus from here to Baghdad. I remember that. And to be honest, she was right. She showed pity by giving me a 3- because I really didn't deserve it. And now I hope to make better thumbnails. I downloaded some app and I try my best. I guess they are getting better. I don't know. This one was, for the stream, was like the first one I did. And the one for the Aspen Dungeon is one I did. But I'm trying to improve on it. And yeah, I try to make them better, but don't expect too much from me. Yeah, it is now a little bit different. I don't want to say good because I'm still experimenting and seeing what works. It's small things like, for example, the thumbnail I used for the stream. I wrote SL30 Fortress in the bottom right corner, and later on I noticed, yeah, that's bad. That's not good to do it like that, because if you write it in the bottom right corner, that's where YouTube shows the length of the video, like the amounts of minutes and everything, and you couldn't even read it. So so that was like a little bit stupid. But now I want to show you guys some content. Let's see how far we can go. I think front row SFX is a nice choice. We can sacrifice the Fiona, do those two, and maybe let's use a Sherlock. And we have SFX core, so let's use that. And let's have a look. Yeah, phone caller is also something that I have to consider, definitely. The app has different stuff, and I'll use like the golden one, but the golden one is really like reflective, and you have to use some kind of light to make a shadow, which is cool that it works. And I'm really not good with stuff like this, but I try to improve. So I would say we go ahead. I don't want to explain it too much. Let's just see if we can beat that boss. That was the stage we were stuck last time, so let's... Oh, I skipped it! Ah! Guys! Mistakes! Nobody warned me. Apparently we could beat that. That's annoying. But yeah, the homes did basically nothing. And we basically one-shot this one. So that's good. We will look at the next ones. I won't skip them all, otherwise the stream will be over too soon. It was just the 27 boss. Nothing too special. We will see more bosses. Who has the most Guild War power in Omega Project Wraec? Last time I had, but I inflated it. It was intentionally overinflated. I had over 400 million. So that was something. Yeah, easy clap, yeah. Too easy and too fast. We skipped it. Your satisfaction is gone now. I will try to reinstate that. We will look at it again. So we will look at this. We will look at this. And it will make you happy. Hopefully. So now we get a counter. And horrified. And that's not great. We got horrified. Those guys basically drain your energy, by the way. But I think we can still... Can we get... No, we don't get an impeccable flow active. We have to do everything with basics. That's very annoying. But we are faster than the enemies, so it's quite alright. Definitely going to win that. And you can see all the dodges, basically. The enemies can't even hit our SFX. SFX basically solo carrying here with those heroes. No rogue is always useful. Yeah, selling a rogue is... I mean, if you can get a good price and buy something else. I would only consider selling a rogue if you've like focused on SFX, for example, and you don't have a good copy for SFX yet. And then you miraculously pull a B tier or A tier or something rogue, and you can sell it for like maybe 2,000 or something. And if you could buy a better copy for a carry hero with like a really big upgrade, then I would consider it. Yeah, but I had kind of hoped that we could one-shot here. And that didn't work. We will clear with every hit on those stages, I think, because there's like nothing those guys can do against us. At least not against this SFX. But we're surviving quite well. It's honestly working. I mean, look at this, guys. We have good CC. The only hero that isn't CC'd has a SAH skill effect on him. Team is going ham. That's insane. Would you go for the core or sublimation chest as free to play? Nice active. Sub chest seems better. I mean, a single core. If it's your first core and you can get a full core, I wouldn't go for a half core. If you can get like a full core, that's alright, you can get it. But if you can't get a full core and would basically sit there with half a core, I would prefer getting sublimation mats. Because I think cores will be easier accessible in the future. So getting some sublimations now can make a huge difference. And especially on SFX or some other... Ooh, nice active. Juicy, guys. With the 56 trillion, that is. Nice. The enemies didn't do a whole lot. That is great. How long are you already streaming? 21 minutes, it seems. We started on time, 3 o'clock. So that was alright. Didn't fall asleep. I was honestly a bit tired, I have to say, after being at the restaurant, because the steak I ate was quite big and kind of felt a little bit tired there. But it's okay now. I'm feeling alive, I'm feeling well. Should be good. Enemies still not able to do a whole lot to us. Even though they are quite tanky. And, I mean, they barely even managed to damage that SFX. Maybe switch to Snake? Yeah, that would be an option. Boss Bogart definitely right. I think that would be an option. Yeah. We could try that. I would say we use that at the first stage we get stuck, or do we use it now? I think we use it now. It's probably a good idea. I didn't even think about the monster too much, but it's a good call. A and B would be so lame, yeah, but it would be the proper choice, to be honest. It would be a good choice. A and B is just the better artifact for this case, because we just take a whole lot less damage. And this is, by the way, the downfall of SAH in this SL. He always tries to put his skill effect on the boss, and he can't. And one thing I don't really understand is, if you check Aspen's stats, then... nice. Then they gave him an extra stat just for in case he fights a boss. If he fights a boss, he does some bonus damage and gets something from his active. While with Holmes, it's like, yeah, he can't use his skill effect against bosses, and if he does, it just doesn't work. Have you seen how nice this was? It looked super cool in my opinion. Like one impeccable flow active after the other. And that, by the way, is the effect of the third passive sublimation. The third passive sublimation definitely helps you to get more impeccable flow actives. It gives you 50 energy on gaining impeccable flow, and that just gives you so many impeccable flow actives. You don't even need the... yeah, it kind of seems that way. We wouldn't have needed it. We wouldn't have needed it till that point. Now we are already in 29. What is that impeccable flow? And everyone, is that the core? Yeah, that's the core. That's the core. We can look into that if you want. Let's have a look at the SFX core. That is our tree. Take a little explaining break, I should say. Let's take a look at that. That is the core. We really have a noble core, because it's funny. This looks exactly like the preview in the hero gallery, but it isn't. Hero gallery would be level 120 as well. We have the noble core, and the noble core is basically when you gain impeccable flow, so kill an enemy or dodge 5 times, you grant flow inclination to all enemies, and that looks like impeccable flow, a little bit like impeccable flow. And Flow Incarnation gives basically all your allies 15% all damage dealt and a little AMB. And then we have all these sublimations, and some of those are really great. We can talk about 2 or 3 for the moment. One thing I just talked about is this one. Every time she gains Impeccable Flow, she gains 50 energy. And this is what basically helps us get those Impeccable Flow actives. We just had 3 or 4 Impeccable Flow actives in the boss fight. And this is basically because of this one. This sublimation really helps you get those Impeccable Flow actives, and I can really recommend it. And the other one that is really huge is this one. This one basically gives you a 25% chance to gain double dodges, which is great. I can only recommend that one. Pretty great. What was the sharpness bug that some people abused it? I don't really know what you're talking about, to be honest. I know that it sometimes looks like SFX attacks twice, but I haven't found any consistency with that. No idea why it is or how it works, just sometimes seen it. Have you seen the almost triple SS Holmes Young who got awakened? Yeah, pretty great, honestly. I would love to have that, but that would require me getting like 100,000 starry, and we can't do that. So let's see how it works in SL29. We are still one of the cheapest SLs I've done yet. So this is pretty great. How much charge did it cost to upgrade the tree? Shards. So you mean like the spiritual essence? I have no idea. There is a graphic on the iLeros discussion Discord. There is a graphic for this. It gets really expensive towards the end. Like we can have a look at what one upgrade would cost me at the moment, and I think it's really insane. It was like 150,000 starry or something. Absolutely bonkers. Absolutely bonkers. Those guys are tanky. And by the way, one thing I can recommend: have a look at what at the damage we do with those extra damage on dodge. This one. I was pointing at the screen like a retard. Doesn't matter. Have a look at the damage we do with those dodges. If we get the extra damage on dodges, that's like 1 trillion every time. It's insane. And you see all those dodges we are doing. They basically have no chance to hit her just because we dodge a lot. That was round 12. That was round 12. That's a problem, guys. That might be a problem. Because we are on 29 or not on 30. A little bit low damage. Stellar shards. Okay. I have no idea. I have no idea. I just know that it's now really expensive to with these stellar shards I need for making an upgrade. How old am I? I am 27 years old, actually. I think I can say that. I feel old, though. I feel old, guys. Don't know. Probably without reason, but it is true. Isn't it around 50 max? Yeah, exactly. And this is why I say we might have a problem with that. Have to look into it, but not that cool. And we still have like a bunch of resources we don't use at the moment. We have one entire max home that currently is not in use for us here. We can put the Star Alchemist homes in a full level 105 home. So that is still something that is possible. And then we still have like a home with level 30 to 40 buildings that we can use on like a regular homes or something. So we still have a lot of options here. A and B wouldn't be doing it. No, it wouldn't, but an option, of course, with us seeing that we reach like round 12 is Endless Cane. So, yeah, as Hulkbuster said, endless. Loli! Nice to see you, my mate. SL30 clear or bust? I think it has been done before, hasn't it, Loli? I think there were SL30 clears, right? Jesus must have done it. He has like an S tier SFX. Nichan, hello. Great that you're here. How much dollar did you spend on IH? I have no idea. I probably don't want to know. Drop the DR? Yeah, I think before we drop the DR, we would change to Endless Cane. Right now we are still doing enough damage, even though the health pools of those guys seems rather insane to me. Currently it's working out. I mean, we don't have a problem yet. We start having a problem once we can't clear anymore. But at this point, Endless Cane would be way more optimal. Gurkensaft! Any reason why you aren't using any Sherlocks? Yeah, the reason is pretty simple. We didn't need them yet. I really only want to use what I really need. Because times are tough, we don't have gems. Oh! That was a unfortunate CC chain. And we died! That's not great. That's not great. But that was because of CC. That was because of CC. Hey, it looks like you're from Germany. You would be right about that. Way more than 10k. I assume you mean in regards to the spending I did. Probably, yeah. Probably. Shader writes, what? Oh no. We died one time, don't worry guys. Don't worry. They got a lucky CC chain, and now they're pretty much focusing on that SFX. And we just have to get the first kill. We have CC Purify, so now we have a kill. Got horrified a bit, but I think we should have this. So this stage should likely not be a problem. The rest of our squad isn't very tanky. I think a big improvement would already to use crowns. But as soon as we have like this point in the game, I think we are rather safe, because we dodge one attack either way, and the other one is dodged with 25% chance, so that is already not a problem. As you see, there it is, there's the clear. Yo, I wanted to ask something. I am early game account and 100k caught away from my first trends. I got 3 melodic strings. 3 melodic strings, my man! Should I get fourth one to get Radiant, and will that be useful on my AF Ferric Investor? You have an A Ferric Investor. Damn! First Transcendence Hero already 8 here. That's insane. Yeah, it will be good. Ferric Investor definitely can use melodic strings. Did you see Sebastian Vettel's retirement speech? I did not see it. Not the greatest Formula 1 fan, I have to say. But he was a great driver. He was a great driver, for sure. I saw some of his races. Quite insane guy. Hope you're having a good day, Wraec. Yeah, I have. You got all 3 melodic strings from Bond Quest. I say go Splendid, and then you'll have a pretty solid artifact. No damage. Yeah, the damage is surprisingly low. We can still optimize for more attack. I didn't really max out the attack. We can still do split gear on tenants and some of this crazy stuff. Oh, would that be better idea? But then what about A- Ferric Investor? If you have an A- Ferric Investor, focus on A- Ferric Investor. Will for sure be the best hero that you can get right now. We are taking a little bit too much damage here. That's not good. And we can't really burst through the enemy. He's tanky. He is tanky, guys. Not very good. Not very good. I don't think you need the speed enables. I think we need some form of speed, but the question, of course, being, do we need all this speed? Let's change to holy damage for now, and let's optimize attack a little bit. I think we probably just want attack. We have that, and we can optimize attack a little bit more. Balance strike. Balance strike would be an option, definitely, considering we don't crit. We don't need it for healing though, so that takes a little bit of the positive effect from it away. Better than Shumi's. Shumi didn't make a retiring speech, I think. I think he wasn't able to, man. I think he wasn't able to. We can try like this. Need to spend the first gems here. Should be no problem. Should be no problem. How many levels does Purgatory have? Purgatory has 200 stages. quite a lot. I don't think we need Snow Art yet. We are still faster than the enemies. So no reason to use any Snow Art. We just need the damage to punch through the enemies, to burst them down. They are really tanky. They are really, really tanky. Then again, we of course have anything that does... Is that crit reduction? It looks like crit reduction. Still not bursting through here. That's insane. That's insane. It's a question. Do we... I think we put some more crowns on for the first measure, I would say. This has a crown. Our Sherlocks can use a crown as well. And then we can still consider if you want to go for a homed Star Alchemist Homes or not. She heals nearly every time though, so I don't know if we want to go for Balance Strike or not. If we go for Balance Strike, that's mainly for the 30% more damage. Which is something we can do. So, I mean, like, we don't really get hit into Unbending Will pretty soon, so yeah, let's go for Balance Strike. And it's also not the same as in Abyss SL. In Abyss SL, the enemies really try to kill you. Like in a way, they just try to burst you down. And you could notice that. That was quite insane. When all those enemies had like huge crit values, huge damage values, and this doesn't really seem the case here. They do much less damage. And we got our Impeccable Flow, we get an Impeccable Flow active, and we already got 1 kill. Which is good. Which is good. Now it's a question of not getting CC'd. And getting more kills. As soon as we have like, I think 1 or 2 more enemies down, or if we get the boss, that's over anyway. Yeah, I think we are good. I think we are good. Would have to be very unlucky now to lose this. Yep, we are good. Nice, guys. Nice, we got it. A little bit of more attack. Other stone. Some crowns on the support. And we are all Gucci. Do you plan on doing games on consoles? I have a PlayStation 5. I play some stuff. But currently that's not like the topic of the game. Does Holmes Disorder even affect bosses? No, it doesn't. It doesn't work. So that's something that sadly doesn't work. Why are we using Snake Pet? Because we have poisons. That is the reason. We have poisons over poisons over poisons. Poisons without end. Balance Strike did it. Yeah, I think the 30% extra damage really helped. And by the way, we are not entirely using... we have a huge amount of damage reduction. That's what I wanted to say. Because we have the imprint damage reduction. And beyond that, we also have damage reduction as an awakening stat. We have damage reduction reduced, dot received, and giant killer. So we already have like a huge amount of damage reduction. That's looking quite promising, honestly. I mean, if we don't get CC too hard and can burst through, that should honestly be alright. Another Impeccable Flow and an active we get. No good crits. I think it's just a little bit of RNG and bursting through, so... It's a rather fast SL, honestly, if we compare to last time. We are like 3 hours, we did 3 hours for Abyss SL, barely making progress, and I even had to do some stuff after stream. So now we have 40 minutes in, and already on 30. Does Snake make sense if the enemies purify poison? As soon as the poison is no longer on the enemies, yeah, we have a problem. But it usually shouldn't. I mean, if they get like every poison away, that's of course bad. That's of course bad. In that case, I mean, we also have the slow. Like we have two kinds of debuffs. As long as this guy has like poisons on him, we are still quite alright. But at the moment this poison wears off and the enemy, we are in like this situation here, where the enemies don't have poison and there is no longer a source of poison. We would definitely do better with Phoenix. Definitely. Then again, those rounds, of course, can be quite huge if you get like the snake pad aligned with the impeccable flow active. That can be huge, but that's honestly the same as for Phoenix pad. What do you think about that the backspace is limited? You mean like for heroes? I don't like it. I plainly don't like it. I think honestly they should reward you backspace for certain challenges. The way this currently is, that you get like backspace for VIP level, is annoying. On this account, if we can have a look at it, I have 859 backspace, and not this one here. You can get backspace here, and I still have a lot of backspace that I can get here. I have basically 246 backspace I could get here, and by the way, we should build something here. No idea why it isn't running. But that's like, if you build backspace here, then you don't build CI resources. So that's like, you can go ahead and do that, but you will basically build all the time that you build backspace. You build those 246 backspace slots. I will build CI mats, and in the end, I will have like a ton of CI mats while you have a ton of backspace. So it's like the question is, what do you want at this point? I think they should reward them for challenges, and I mean, they can keep it in the furnace, it's alright, but this one has to go. Like, this one has to go. Can't be that I get 100 hero slots here and another 50 hero slots and whatever. That's just not alright. That's just not alright, guys. Can you try Fox? It can't counter the energy drain, I can tell you beforehand. The problem with Fox is it just restores 62 energy, and only when you have like when you get the effect from the Fox. So in this one round, yeah, it will give you energy and you will do an active, but beyond that you won't. And then you have just those effects, 20% skill damage. Fox has really bad stats. I mean, like 20% skill damage. Wow. That's like 0% damage increase. Even the 10% precision are more damage increase. So while that is the case, yeah, not really what you want. While, for example, like with Phoenix, 20% holy damage, 20% crit damage, you get huge stats. How far along are you on the Shishi Festival? I have to say I did that off stream. I basically completed it. I did this. I got the love quest and everything. As I said, no purchasing is over for me. I will say that. I bought the pack. I bought this one pack and I bought nothing else. And then I did this stuff. And I was surprised, honestly, that one pack was enough to max this event. Actually quite surprised. But then again, we are currently at like a weird state in the game where I still have resources from like whaling. But those are running out now. So I think that's something that a lot of people were confused about. The $100 pack actually cost me $100. That's like, it's the same now. Why does it say LKR? Because that was the currency I used to use before they changed it. And I didn't change it back. LKR now costs the same as dollar. But it used to be cheaper. And which was of course great. I can't deny, of course it was great. You could buy $100 pack for $40. I mean, insane. Quest Gedöns, yeah. It's like the German side of me that punches through sometimes. But Now I was quite surprised that just this one event pack did it. I think a lot of people were confused though that during no purchasing, a lot of whales still were able to do events and get resources from events. One thing a lot of people miss is that... Hey, that wasn't nice. One thing a lot of people miss is that whales accumulate resources. Like, whales usually have 2,000 scrolls ready, or they have like 6 to 8 completions of Prophet Ops ready. And people think as soon as they stop spending that all of this stuff is gone, and this really wasn't the case. So during no purchasing, most whales still completed the events. Just not the spender part, of course, but still got resources. And currently, there is this weird trend going on of writing below my posts how I'm a mean person for spending. Like, okay. And people think I spend because they saw I have like a T5 hero. I mean, like, okay, yeah, I kind of did the event, I put the scrolls in, and then I got some resources. Okay. But I did not buy any packs during that event. I did buy packs way before that event. So that's kind of weird, but I don't really mind. I mean, for me, it's kind of no purchasing is over now. Everybody has to deal with the decision of the age. We try to get them to the decision. That was like the aim of no purchasing. We tried to get them nice, clear. That's good. So much damage. Look at this, guys. We tried to get them to a decision, and they made a decision, and now it's time for consequences. And the consequence is basically that you for yourself have to think about what you do. And Sweaty Gamer, by the way, my bro, goodbye. Bloody hell. Man is spamming. Yeah, man won't spam anymore. Man is gone now. So now let's see what 30 is. And to end on my note, like, everybody has to think about what they do now. You can stop spending entirely, you can continue spending, and it's alright for me. I won't blame anybody. My consequence personally is I spend way less. I don't buy out events anymore. That's too expensive for me. And I will buy the occasional event pack, and that's about it. That's what I do. And if I feel like there is another event pack I want to buy, I won't restrict myself to not doing it. But I would just recommend everybody now thinking about it. I won't do this no purchasing thing anymore, because we achieved the aim in some way of getting a decision from them. And even more important, we got them to think about it. I think I saw MK's take on it, and he has an entirely different opinion. And he said I'm a little bit cynical, which I found was quite funny. But he's right in a way. I think his aim and my aim are a little bit different on that, but entirely okay in both ways. He's right in the same way that I am, even though we don't have the same opinion on things in this sense. The thing that was important for me is that they decided on it. And MK said that, how did he phrase it? In a way that they think about that they, if they can raise the prices once, then they basically, it's a free pass for doing it again. And now I think they will consider if they really want to do that, because I don't think they want a second no purchasing. I don't think they want that. And that is like, I think, the biggest achievement of no purchasing, even though we couldn't get them to lower the prices. We will see tomorrow what they really do. They said at the beginning of August they would change some things. But we couldn't get them to lower the prices. But in the end, they will now think about what they do. And that is really important. How can you choose the currency you want to spend with in Google Pay? I have to read up on that a little bit, but you can find tutorials on it. Where are you getting all your money from, Wraec? From stream ads, on that note. We kind of have to run one. No, I have a job. That's basically the answer. I have a job. And that job gives me money, and I do things for them, and I do law-related things. And this is basically my job. And I work the entire day, and then I do some YouTube videos. And I thought it was quite funny. Some people thought I make my money with YouTube videos. No. Like, no. Bloody hell, what's up with those people? Like, that's the same guy. That's the same guy, and he has a second account. Yeah, poster, I have a job. That was the same guy, right, guys? That was the same guy spamming again. And he just logged into his second account. He got banned on the first one, and then he logged into the second one and tried again. No, I won't give him the answer. I could give him the answer. I don't want to give him the answer. I want to ban him. I want to ban everything of his account. And if he comes again into the chat, I will ban him again. Let's hope they fix prices in the future. They want to adjust them tomorrow. We have to see what they really do there. And beyond that, yeah, we kind of have to see what they do. We kind of have to see that we don't get frozen here. And one thing, now we really have to change the pet. Really, it's past the use of snake pet. Nothing that can poison survives long enough. So that's kind of useless. Yeah, the HP bar barely moves. Yeah, it's true. It's kind of insane. I think they made Fortress SL intentionally a little bit more difficult, I would have to say, because we have like energy drain and everything. Even though I think we might be able to do some stuff here. Really depends if we can dodge the freezes, because we can't get frozen. We can get hit, but we can't get frozen. If we get frozen, that's bad. I think we might need to adjust some more things. I really don't want to be honest. Let's first have a look here. Dude is already slower, so let's use defensive setup. So it doesn't really matter if he is fast, and I don't think we need the Demon Bell. We have crit damage. Let's use armor block for the second. You get Void Campaign done with SFX with 800,000 attack, 25 million health. Definitely not done. Done requires way more. Bloody hell, how many accounts does this guy have? Holy! My God! And I only saw this from those porn spammer bots. Those porn spammer bots have like 1,000 accounts and they come back every time you ban him. But this guy really has a question. No! I won't. Is this like a real channel, or what even is this? Bloody hell. I don't have that many accounts. I don't really have any accounts at all. I think we try to find another crown now on my account, and if we find another crown, we will put that on the homes, and that will hopefully do it. If he finds 2 more accounts, guys, I will give him the answer. Because of the commitment he showed. If he has 2 more accounts, I will give him the answer. And I will ban him right after. I will ban him right after. Don't want people like that. Why do I only have 4 crowns? I have more crowns. There. Just wanted to say, we have more than 4 crowns. I really want to avoid making that Star Alchemist Homes a homeowner, though, I have to say. I really want to avoid that one. Half the people watching are just that one guy. I kind of start to believe it, guys. I kind of start to believe it. What was your highest awakening tier? That I've achieved myself? That I've summoned myself? I think B tier. I did an awakening video way back, and I summoned 2 B tier Vessas, and I think that was like it. I never summoned a B+. So every B+ that you see like this one or the A heroes are like bought. The SFX here is my highest awakening tier hero at the moment. It's like a straight A tier. with pretty good stats as well. I'm from Germany, Shrek. So, did I put the crown on it? I was a little bit confused because of our spammer friend. We have 2 more attempts. I have to save gems. Let's see if this works. That wasn't a good attempt. And our Star Alchemist Tomes didn't do a whole lot as well. Maybe this is better. Are you not going to awaken anymore? Don't really think so, to be honest. The problem with those awakenings always is you have like barely any chance to summon anything good. And let's try again. Let's do it by 10 tries. Try again. If I think if you have like a good attempt, we can still punch through. You have barely any chance to summon anything good, and beyond that, at one point you always run out of copies, and this is a huge problem, definitely. Yeah, that was an even worse attempt. I'm impressed it's a struggle at all. I wouldn't. He made another YouTube account. Bloody hell. He really made that YouTube account for that. Holy. Crazy. Even the channel name, right? If he makes one more, I will answer. I think he can't hear that because he's banned. I'm not sure. Or is he only banned from chat? If he's only banned from chat, then I probably motivated him. Ah, guys, not good. One thing I just start to consider is if we just use candy bar. Let's use candy bar on that Holmes. Seems like a decent choice. Do we have a candy bar? That's no candy bar. I need like a working candy bar, like a Fuse Splendid one. Like this. It feels worse. Yeah, those attempts. They might look worse, but you always have to consider that it's more about RNG with the CC and everything. Maybe it's another account where he's watching from. Possibly. But beyond that, it's a funny thing. If he just wrote that question one time, I would have answered it. If he just didn't write it like 17 times, I would have answered it. I answer questions like this. I even go ahead and answer the 27th guy asking me which Transcendence Hero to build first. I answer those people. I just don't answer them if they spam my chat to hell. That's like the point. What's the question he's asking? The question he's asking is Ferric Investor better than SFX? Which isn't a good question, by the way. Like, for what situation? And I get this question a lot. Doesn't seem like it was a good choice to use that candy bar. I thought candy bar might be great, but it wasn't. Can try again. Really not a good question. It's like, is hammer better or a screwdriver? Yeah, if you want to screw in a screw, you probably want a screwdriver, not a hammer. But people ask me questions like this a whole lot. I can't give an answer on that. How can I give an answer on that? If it's like, as a first Transcendence Hero, I like SFX more. That's my take on that. I like SFX more. But maybe like for Fortress SL, for Forest SL, yeah, you better have a Ferric Investor then. And this doesn't seem to work quite well, I have to say. I kind of have the feeling we have to spend some gems. Kind of have the feeling, guys, we have to spend some gems. We could do 1,000 attempts. CC immunity on SFX. Which would take away too much damage. Would take away too much damage. We can do this. I have no idea. Let's look at the tenants first. Let's look at the tenants first. Tenants are... That's alright. That's alright. Can do this. Can't do this. We won't have anything. He is back. Okay, God, man. If you stop spamming, I will answer you now. I will answer you now, but stop spamming my bloody chat. Stop spamming my bloody chat. The answer is simple. If it's about your first Transcendence hero, it's SFX. It's SFX. And Ferric Investor is a decent hero. But if it's your first Transcendence hero, you build SFX. Okay? Okay. He wrote okay. I will not ban this account. But if you spam again, you're gone. And I will ban every single account. Every time. Good. Now we come to an agreement. That's alright. And we don't have any slot 3 tenant. That's bad. I really have to build a Saja. But I kind of started to build an... not an SFX. How's the other hero called? Natasha. Now we don't ban him now. He can stay. He stopped spamming. He can stay. If somebody stops spamming, he can stay. We have this. We have this. Nice tenant, by the way. We have nothing here, as I said, and we have... Huh? V3? We have V3 EOS. Daddy Wraec is fuming. I'm not fuming. I'm not fuming. Man just made 5 accounts and asking things in my chat. It's a little bit weird, but I appreciate the commitment. So... that MFF has a flag and is not a tenant. And now we have this. And now we basically have yeah, that's good. Those are some stats. We still have to build a Saja though. Really have to. Which is quite funny. I got the... I think I was the first one to clear SL20 Fortress back then. And... Or was it SL25 Fortress? SL25 Fortress. And I used 2 of... That's one too much. That's really one too much. That's really one too much. And this is also the time I will report you to YouTube, man. Spam. Damn. I mean, like... What's wrong with this guy? What's wrong with this guy even? That's just too insane, man. That's just too insane. So we got this done. Is it at least a yeah, it's proper tenants. That's okay. That's alright. We will use this and we will use a crown on him. Or can we use the candy bar now? The candy bar is better. He doesn't get horrified. And I think he isn't fast enough. Could we build a Saya in theory? I mean, I want to build a Saya. We have 6 copies here. And the question is, how many copies do we have here? 1, 2. We have 2 Saya copies. I will stop giving him attention, yeah. You can't IP ban him. You can't just give him some stupid ban from YouTube that doesn't probably work. Which is very annoying. We have 6 copies here. 2 copies here, so we are lacking 1 copy. Can we regress anything to get some materials for this? I wouldn't mind regressing something. I want to keep the Natasha. We could regress a Rogan again. I regress Rogans quite often to get other things. Or we can try like this. I mean, it's alright. You would need some mods. Yeah, that's true. I mean, like, Shader. Here you go, mate. Here you go, Shader. You're a mod now. That's quite alright. Nah, Snow, don't worry, my man. Don't worry. That's just one guy. I can deal with him. I can deal with him, my mate. I can deal with him. I let Bans hail upon him. Still... Doesn't he? Oh, he blocked the freeze. That's annoying. Yeah, I think we need a crown. We need a crown on that Star Alchemist Holmes. Doesn't really look like he can survive with the candy bar. I can become the next slave. I'm not searching for slaves. Don't worry, Snow, I added Shader. I think he will do well. Can probably kick this guy's ass once he comes back. I think though that if we don't have enough speed on that Star Alchemist Holmes, he's still rather useless. Yeah, he's still rather useless. Is A and B an option? Yes. Yes, A and B is still an option. I want to experiment with that Star Alchemist Holmes though for a bit. I'm not entirely sure about the speed for those heroes. We have to see if this is enough. He's now at 2167. That's not too fast, but we can improve on that because I have 2 Holmes copies and that's the slow one. I can get 14 speed. I have a 48 speed copy. With Rui? Don't think he would. He would be slower than the enemies. And if you have a look at my in the back row with Crown, they nearly die even with Crown. But if we can keep the Star Alchemist Holmes alive for a bit, that's already quite great. That's already quite great. He's still slower than the boss. He's still slower than the enemies at that, so that's bad. That's bad. Do you do account reviews? No. I actually don't. I'm not even a particularly good person to do that, by the way. Not even that. Yeah. I think we built a Saja, honestly. I want to keep the second Holmes, so that's something we will definitely not regress. I also want to keep the second Holmes young, so that's something we won't regress. I like the wall deck, but we could regress him. Would be an option. And then I have this E5 Ignis that nobody needs. We could regress that. We could regress that. This hero has been locked. That's no problem. Regress. 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 Yes. Good. Good. Good, good, good. So now we can build a Saja. We just need one more copy. How often do you whale out? I don't whale out any events anymore. Oh, we have this. Nice. Oh, you guys up for Mysterious Artifact Fortune Chest? What do you say we get? Those are the ones that are available. Just random draw here. I think it might be fun. What do you guys say? What do we get? Personally, I would like a crown. Crown is probably the best artifact for me from this. Demon Blood is alright, but crown would be something. I would even take a torch. I would take a torch. So what do you guys say? What do we get? DB, sword, torch, MSS. Can we gamble? Do we want to take a look? I think I have like... Wait, I can make a proper survey if you guys want. I don't think we can gamble. I don't think we can gamble, but I can make a survey. Wait, we make a proper survey. You just have to keep up with me typing. Add option, add option. Huh. I don't think we can do that probably. I think I can just add 4 options. No, we can't. We can't. Sorry guys, no proper survey here. But I can read all stuff. Endless Cane, DB, AMB, KOG, Melodic KOG, Crown, Punisher, KOG, Snowheart, do a poll, survey only four options. Yeah, Mirik is right, 4 options, so that's not enough for us, doesn't work. AMB, Punisher, AMB. So I saw a lot of KOG, I saw a lot of AMB, and people don't believe me that I will get a crown. Guys, we will get a crown. I hope we can get a crown. MSS, also a lot of people saying MSS. I don't need more of those, even though it's a pretty good artifact, honestly. Attack, damage reduction, control immunity. Snowheart. I hope we get that crown, guys. We get that crown. So let's see. Candy Bars and guys, it's a Rui Scepter. Honestly, not bad. I think nobody said Rui. I think that's really the one that nobody said. Looking back, nobody said Rui. Yeah, nobody said it. Oh, not Salty. Not Salty said it. I think Not Salty was the only one. Not Salty said Rui. You won our respect. You won our respect. YouTube is bad for streaming. I don't think so. I honestly like YouTube. Because you can inform your followers, your subscribers for the stream, and there are also some other good things. Like if you watch a Barry video now, it's rather likely that you will see my stream on the right side. So that's great. Free sub. My subs are always free. I don't have memberships, so it's free. It's always free. Yeah, Not Salty made it. So that's great. So no, we don't want to buy that stuff. We were on the hunt for a Saja copy. We can get this from Heraldry chart. It's like 0.834% chance. So that's basically 100%. We are lucky, guys. We are lucky. We will get a Saya copy instantly. So, we didn't get a Saya copy. You can stream on both Twitch and YouTube at the same time. At the same time? I mean, like, yeah, I could... That would be weird. I would have two chats, right? It's good for streaming, but not streamer-viewer interaction. That's right, yeah. I saw a lot of stuff that they kind of missed on YouTube, in my opinion. And that they could improve on. Like, they don't have this sub-game where you can gift, like, other people subs. And people do that a lot. If you check, like... even check an MK stream, and people will gift subs around. Nobody does that here. Nobody does that here. That's nothing people can do. And there's nothing like bit gifting, and I still think, even though I appreciate it, it's rather strange that there's like instantly money in the chat. I appreciate if people donate me money. That's cool and everything. But I think Twitch does that better. And in the way it is, I don't earn a lot of money from streams, to be honest. Like, last stream was insane, people gifted a lot, that was quite crazy. But usually from a regular stream I earn like less than from a video, which is insane to me. And consider that I have like average viewers higher than even MK. So... And I make way less than MK, way less, way less, which is kind of insane. So now let's build a Saya. Why can't I build a 10-star Saya? I want to build a 10-star Saya. That will be our main copy. We will have a glorious E+. Shall we do Saya? Summon some Sayas? What do you say, guys? I don't think we can. I still have some contract story, I think, but I'm not sure we can do proper summons. Wraec Rio's more loyal than MK? I don't know, man. I don't know. Ah, okay, we are lacking Fortress 6 stars. That's the solution. Whale way to get Fortress 6 stars. Bam, we have Fortress 6 stars. My money, jiggle. Yeah, kind of like. I always thought that way. Not like my personal voice, but he's like little German-esque accent. It's a little bit like that. And now it works. Great. Now we have 10-star Saya. And now we have to upgrade the 10-star Saya to proper tenant level, guys. Proper tenant level. Don't want to sacrifice that queen. Queen will be there. You got a Saya in chest? Yeah, I already pulled one. We have enough Saya copies. 3 remaining, and we already need 3. Rolling again! Provoking me even more than the spammer guy we just had. It's rolling, guys. He's the meanest player in Idle Heroes, by the way. The meanest player in Idle Heroes, always bullying the noobs. So if you ever wondered, by the way, we can have a look at this. Give me a second to max that Saya, then I will explain to you why Rolling is the meanest player in Idle Heroes. And also kind of a legend, at the same time. He's mean to a lot of people, but he's a legend, and I respect him. Give me a second. Let's look into this. TOC. Can we look at this at the moment? We can't. There's no leaderboard. Ah, you got lucky, Rolling. You got lucky, Rolling. Rolling has like a level 80 account that's an absolute endgame monster account, and he's bullying people in your recruit division. Which is funny. If you have like, you have to fight like a guy with I don't know how many Transcendence Heroes, probably a lot, in recruit division. And he wins every time for like an eternity. And he has it's a man of commitment and sheer fucking will. A little bit like John Wick. A little bit like him. Because this man has a button with like 1 trillion XP that would probably raise him to like level 300 or something, and he hasn't clicked it. He hasn't clicked it. He has clicked it once accidentally, I think. Wasn't there like something Rolling? Sometime where I clicked it accidentally? Obi! Nice that you're here, man. Yeah, Fortress Run, we're already at the boss. Have to upgrade my people for a little bit. Saya is tenant. And while I'm at it, we have 1,000,000 dust, so we will give her a proper stone. Does he just not play in campaign? Yeah, but you have to hold back quite a lot to do that. To not do that at the moment. I mean, like he can't level up to do like Void campaign. It doesn't work. I mean, how did you solve that, by the way, Rolling? How did you solve that? Did you just say, okay, I won't do Void campaign, or did you say, okay, now's the time I will collect my XP and go for Void campaign? Yeah, you clicked it once and went up to level 185 for that day. And the funny thing is, I saw that in the TOC leaderboard that there was like a 185 in a recruit division, and I was a noob back then, and I thought you were a cheater. I thought you were a cheater, and you were a dirty cheater cheating on all the poor lads in recruit division. Which I later found out wasn't the case. Rolling is actually a nice guy. Until he says that I'm Wraec gaming again, which is of course a mean thing to say and something you shouldn't do. Block attack, 28%. Can we get like an attack stone? Is it too much to ask? I don't want to waste too much stuff here. Do you think I should make a melodic strings and have a fully upgraded Punisher and minimal energy feed? Punisher is probably not the best choice anymore, to be honest. It's like, if you have melodic strings, then you don't really need a Punisher. That's mostly the point. We have no third fortress flag. That's annoying. Now we built this nice Saya, and now we don't even have a proper fortress flag for her. Hello back, I came back from hospital. Then I hope that you are quite alright now, that you recovered nicely, and that everything is good and well now. I think we can just put the Saya in like this. Should be alright. The main part is that we get 53 additional speed here. So, basically just answered the question. Tenant for our Star Alchemist Homes to hopefully now make him fast enough. So let's see. All that preparation took like, I don't know, 15 minutes. Let's see if the speed is good now. Otherwise we can get an additional 14 speed for a few gems. Speed is good, okay. He does attack after the boss, before the enemies. That should honestly be alright. I think with a bit of potion RNG we can do good stuff here. Unless he freezes us. Of course he freezes us. Bloody hell. He could just not freeze us. Still slower than the boss, yeah, and it just kicked back. I have no idea what the speed of the boss is, though. Global overtake Omega? Not in any day I am still alive, mate. Not going to happen. In what way do you mean, Wraec? In what way do you mean they overtake us? I think we still were way ahead of them in last Star Expedition, I think. And I think we also beat them fairly good in the last Ace. Level 400 Holmes Young. We could still put 3 mats on him, but I don't want to. It's way too expensive. 2,454.3? 0.3? Plus 14 would work, you say? We can do that. I mean, it's probably worth it doing that. And then we have to consider if we want to go for A and B as well. Let's do this for now. Do I have a Holmes Young? I would need a single Holmes Young copy. And we have that. That's good. Because the Holmes Young, I mean, is... It's not... I was wrong. It's 10. It's not 14, it's 10. We can still do that, I think. Let's do this. I don't mind switching them either way. It's quite alright. This one. And we swap the copies. Plus 10 speed only. So it's not the same as I thought. So we switch that back. We probably need that copy on the other homes, to be honest. We can try. If this is faster now, then it's alright. If it's not, then... bloody hell, then it's not. You will see. The 400 gems won't kill us. Nope, still slower. Still slower, my mates. Still slower. Not very great. But we got an active. Useless one at that. I will do 3 more attempts like this, and then we will try A and B. Sweaty game, I'm sorry for spamming. You are already back? How the hell are you already back? How short are those bans? I thought they were permanent. Oh, mate, if you're back, then you're back. If you spam again, I hope somebody finds out how to permaban you. Yes, slow is still slow, but he can't get him any faster. I mean, the only way to get him faster now is to buy a quicker copy. Or to use A and B on him, but I think he will die faster with that. Of course, the one copy we attack all the time now had the debuff. We just have to dodge CC. I don't think that will work too long. That didn't look good. I said 3, so one more. One more and then we will... Household is maxed already? Yep. Both maxed. I mean, there's still a way to clear that with, like... proper RNG. Proper RNG can still help us clear this, because if we don't get CC'd on the SFX, there is still a chance to clear it. Mainly a question of that. And of course we can chain impeccable flow actives, which would also help. like this, basically. And now we have to gain another impeccable flow active. And we have to get double dodges. And we have to not get frozen. We have to not get frozen. Bam, guys! There it is. There it is. RNG is a myth, it never happens? You can't see it yet. You can't see it yet. You have a little bit of delay. Why don't you use Inno? Doesn't do a lot of damage. That is it. And it basically helped us not the slightest to upgrade that Holmes Young. We could have just not done that. He did nothing. Look at this. He did nothing. But, guys, that's what I meant. That's basically what I meant. Holy hell! What's up with you guys? What's up with chat? Chat going insane. Damn. Damn, guys. Holy hell. So many GGs. Like chat went just like... Insane, guys. Insane. 244 viewers again. That's great as well. Yeah, RNG was good in this attempt. Definitely was good. Definitely was good. But that's what it's all about, and that's what SFX is all about. If you can get like those dodges, if you can get like those extra dodges, and the crit RNG is just right, then you just can punch through. Yeah, Holmes damage is impressive. Especially if you consider that both of those homes were similar size. Shiro hitting in with the 15 MYR. Thanks, mate. Really appreciate it. SFX supremacy, he says, and he is right with that. He is definitely right with that. SFX is a monster now, guys. SFX is a monster. Not only Sealand Destroyer, I mean, it was like our quickest Sealand 30 clear we have ever done, but also super consistent hero. And we are not done enjoying her, guys. We are not done enjoying her. We can, of course, first enjoy the look at this beautiful Sealand 30 we cleared here, which is already a view on its own. Like, I mean, just like this. The two Sealand 30s next together, we can do it like this. We have the 28, we have the 30, two 30s now. I think that's some nice view. Time for SL35. I hope not too soon. I hope I'm able to clear them all before that. I'm hoping I'm able to clear them all before that. That would be quite great. SFX still one of my favorites. Yeah, and we will get to see more. I've kept Tower open. We can do Tower. What about Tower, guys? Tower with SFX? Is that something? My voice is gone, guys. We will get rid of that Holmes first. We have that Holmes Young in there. That's weird. I don't like that. We will do Ferric Investor again. Ferric Investor and the and all the beautiful stuff. And then we will do some Tower. Dark SL Wraec is coming. Dark SL Wraec has to wait for a stupid timer that hinders him from clearing it. That would be the right way to say it. Dark SL will still take some time. And if you want to know how much time it will take, this time. 417.5 hours, sadly. So, that's something. Sweaty Gamer. Who is better on Sherlock, MSS or Crown? For PvP, MSS. Two SL30s. Yeah, two SL30s now done. So, that's quite great. Let's adjust the artifact for our... We cleared it with melodic strings. Oh, that's nice. We still have 2300 speed. We don't need the balance strike, and I think I will make a video about this one. I mean, we kind of used an A tier SFX, but was still a pretty cool clear. I like the boss fight, honestly. The boss fight was pretty lit. Ask Jesus for his Aspen. Yeah, I saw him cleared with Jove's Aspen. I saw him cleared with Jesus with his own Aspen. And I don't know if he used Ace Aspen as well. Ace has an Aspen as well. Like 3 or 4 people in my clan have an A tier Aspen. Kind of insane. if you ask me. I don't have one. I'm a poor lad. I don't get the nice stuff. I don't get the nice stuff. This guy's no longer a tenant. And by the way, guys, the skin is pretty cool, right? Skin is really quite cool, even though I don't get the teddy bear, but it's alright, it's alright, it's alright. Let him have a teddy bear. I don't judge. I don't judge, guys. So now we're going to use Wraec Investor with the speed attack. Can you show us your event progress? Event is maxed. Event is maxed. I talked about it before, Hulk Booster. I bought the event pack and then I basically did my profit orbs, and I had some stars left from the other thing. I just bought one pack and the event was already maxed, so that was quite nice. To be honest, I didn't want to wait for it to stream. I just wanted to do it. Still not used to wait for stuff for stream. So let's just slaughter this stuff here. The question, of course, being, do we have? Yes, we have. We can use this, and those are no up heroes. We have those up heroes, only 5, which is nice. And we use the SFX core. And that's Tower Depth 10 for you guys. Tower Depth 10 we are doing right now. And we are using 2 max home 80 heroes for that, which should be quite a show. Some of those CC stages can be very annoying. And of course Valkyrie. It's always annoying. Nobody likes Valkyrie. But we can deal with it. We can deal with it, guys. You see? We can deal with it. It's alright. It's alright. What artists are the up hero using? Whatever they had equipped. Whatever they had equipped. That's the level we are at now. The level we are at now is I have 2 heroes that can clear this stuff and they will do it. And if these other no artists equipped, then this is the case and this is alright. I just know the artifact for the Fiona because that's a fortress flag. Can I please see Vesa in imprints and enables for Aspen Dungeon? We use mainly speed enables for Aspen Dungeon. So it's like, it should be 3, 2, 4, 3, 2. Like with Unbending Will, not without. I always forget which is Balance Strike and which is Unbending Will. We'll have to look at it. Yeah, and the Speed Attack Stone is what we use. So, that's basically it. Put solo SFX? Can't you? I can take the Wraec Investor out for a fight, and we can break up the aura if you want to see that. But I can't take the up heroes out because that would cost us a lot of materials, and we want to get max loot here. So, not something we will do. This one, by the way, pretty annoying because we have Tix in the enemy team, and he will steal our attack. That's why we don't one-shot him. Not nice. But we also have HP-based damage, so we don't even need that much attack. Is Jesus the only person with an S-tier hero in OP? Yes. Yes, he's the only one. He bought the S-tier SFX and nobody else in OP has an S-tier hero. We have some people with A+, like Sorbitol. He got an A+ Aspen Dungeon in... that was weird. There was like an A+ Aspen in auction house for 20,000 Staria or something, and he won the bid on it, and which was really great. I'm really sorry for spamming. Would you like 10 grand in money because my behavior is appealing? Would be a righteous way to say sorry, I would say. Would be a righteous way to say sorry. 10 grand, that seems like a good way to redeem yourself for spamming. Please ban him again? Possibly. I mean, don't want to say no. Is OP guild chat active? You mean like if I were to open the chat of OP now, if there were a lot of messages? No, we don't chat in game. We have our own Discord and chat there. Of course she's destroying stuff. She's insane. But the nice thing is, I mean, if you see this, you would think like, okay, the SFX is 1,000 times better than the Ferric Investor. But the thing is, if I would take out the SFX, Ferric Investor could still clear this. So that's still something. So, Vengeance went nuts with buying copies. Vengeance is insane, guys. Vengeance is insane. He not only went nuts with buying copies, another thing this dude did, he also buys all this story you can imagine. Like we wanted to get some story, some off-market story, like not directly from the game, from other players, to buy some copies from the auction house, and you can't get it. It's so insane. People try to sell story, and you come to an agreement with them and say like, yeah, it's 60 euro for 2,500 story, and then a second later they write you, yeah, Vengeance overbid you. He pays me like 70, and Vengeance will overbid you. He will just give everybody more money, and you can't buy any story because Vengeance will buy everything. That's absolutely insane. Devilman, look away for 5 minutes and Sealand is done. WTF, congrats. Yeah, we were quite fast, mate. We were quite fast, mate. So that's really something. We were quite fast. We get that guild here in decent time. Is Vengeance a billion? Yeah, I have no idea. Sweaty is an undercover MKX Jump agent. Possibly. With MKX Jump calling me out on my thumbnail game, I now have to expect everything. And even though he was of course right. He was of course right. And said some nice things as well. So it's all good. It's all good, guys. That's an annoying one, by the way. That's an annoying one. We have to see how this works out. It's usually like a CC stage, but it also steals your attack and steals your speed. Things you don't really need. Attack and speed. But the good thing is, oh, we have 2 ticks. So like our Ferric Investor should still be faster than the enemies. So that's alright. I think one of them will carry it. That's the good thing of having 2 max home 8-tier heroes with Giant Killer. One of them will do it. One of them will do it. Gurkensaft, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. MK Stump didn't call me out. I was joking in that sense. Don't want to throw any shit at him. Basically, what happened was MK started a stream, and he wanted to tell people about the decision from the age regarding the prices. And what he did was, and then the chat told him I made a video about it 4 hours ago. And he was like, what? No! He had like a private message from his guy at support. And apparently they sent us the same message before him. And I made a video about it, so I was faster. And then he looked at my video on stream. And he noticed some things, some rightful criticism, I have to say. One thing he said was like, I should add WRIAC to my tags, because if you get it wrong on and you search for it, you won't find my videos, but you will find Barry. I don't know why, but if you type my name wrong, you find Barry's videos, which is absolutely weird. And then he looked at my thumbnails and he noticed my laziness, which is actually right. If you look at it, I sometimes use the same thumbnails for multiple videos. And he said like, yeah, man, that's not good. And he's of course right about it, because like the first thing you see if you look at the video is the thumbnail. And if the thumbnail doesn't raise your interest, then you won't click on it. And some people said, yeah, I look at the title, not the thumbnail. And you don't. Yeah, you look at the title afterwards. But if my thumbnail would be like camouflage and my video would hide in the background, you wouldn't see it. So like, he's right. MK's right. And since then, I took that to heart. And I tried to improve on it, and I bought like some smartphone app that makes picture editing a little bit easier, because I'm not really into those PC softwares. So I thought like, Maybe someone made an app for people that don't have any skills in editing here. And yeah, I got an app and it works a little bit easier. I still have to improve the thumbnails a little bit, but if you have a look at this thumbnail and my last thumbnail, I think I got a little bit better. So maybe that's the way forward. We will see. What does Giant Killer do exactly? Giant Killer, basically if the enemy you attack has more health than your own hero, then it gives you a damage boost of up to 100% depending on the difference between the HP of your hero and the enemy hero. This is basically the strongest stat in the game, because it is at the end of the damage calculation. Like you take holy damage, you take everything in, then at the end of that damage calculation, then there is Giant Killer, and it doubles every stat and every buff and everything that that you have for your hero. Hi Wraec, how's Barry? I don't know how he is. I hope he's good. Did SFX just attack twice? Yes. That happens. I said that at the beginning of the stream. It happens. Still, the golden letters are difficult to read. Yeah, I saw that too. It gets a little better if I set a shadow for it. But the way most YouTubers treat it, I saw, they make some black black edges around the font. So I don't know how to do that yet and which kind of writing it is, but the app I have actually gives me a lot of font types and they are very creative, so I think I can come up with some stuff. Yeah, that was, Devilman, actually, it was not only my laziness that kept me from doing this, but I also considered it a little bit clickbaitish. But it's right. I mean, like, if you want any interaction with your videos nowadays, it's either clickbait or go home. Or, like, not only clickbait, but... oh, my dogs are barking in the background. Not really clickbait, but you have to get the interest, and clickbait is the easiest way of getting it. Like, you can make a title for a video, and make that title like... The age changed the prices for Starry Pack, or you can write like the age did what, and people will click it. And you can put those two videos next to each other, and even if you think that clickbaiting is bad, you will click the bloody clickbait video. And that's really the case. You will click the clickbait video. And that's the insane part of it. Like, you can do nothing against it. You can be the best person in the world and you will click the bloody clickbait video. How about MS Paint? I could draw you some stuff in Paint. I'm not very good at it. As a kid, I honestly used Paint. And I made Paint videos and I thought they were the best in the world. I can make some Paint pictures as a thumbnail. But I don't think you would be very interested. Doggies are angry, oh no. Yeah, they are. And I actually have quite a big dog. And the other one is not very big. Oh, he's very big, he's very fat. But it's because he got some... he's old. Has to take some drugs, I think it is the English word. Always forget about it. And he got very fat. The other one is huge. It's a poodle. Very big one. But a nice one at that. He likes to cuddle. Foolish holding newspaper. Yeah! I mean, like, we all know it. My thumbnails were basically some screenshots from in-game and without anything. And I zoomed in on it and I don't even remember where I got this from. Wait a second. It's somewhere here. The foolish. Not here? Monthly events? It is somewhere. I don't remember. There he is. Value package. Here is the foolish with the newspaper, and I thought it looked like he sat on the toilet. And I thought it was quite awesome. He always also has the newspaper upside down, but with like the glasses, he wants to be intelligent. That just doesn't work. Where are you from, Wraec? I'm from Germany. Bye, Shiro. Thanks that you were here. Really appreciated you, man. And bye, Sweaty Gamer. What is your job? I work for the government. You haven't done Broken Spaces yet. You mean like with the A-tier Ithaca? We have done that. Or do you want to do Broken Spaces with the SFX? We can do that as well. I'm not sure about it. So I like to save my Broken Spaces. And we still have a lot of time. I think it's we will finish Tower first. Can probably clear it like this. Once currency is LKR in your shop, it's Sri Lanka, but it won't help you because it's not cheaper than all of the other currency. So it's just anything at this point. And yeah, those are depth 10 nightmares, and we are just doing them without adjusting anything. Don't worry about it. It's alright. It's not OP. That's not OP. You want to send me some starry gems? You've got a lot. Those are the remaining starry gems I bought from a guildmate, my man. And I can't buy anything with it because, like, somehow 11,000 starry gems is really useless. You can buy some. Copies, you can buy some stuff, yeah, but you don't get an A-tier copy for this. Somehow in between the limbo of just being something to just being nothing. But again, the SFX carrying hard here. High Five writing me to check Discord DMs. Want a new video? I don't really understand it. What did he do? It uses it. I think we have to use. Which hero do we use? I think we use SFX and Suicide Ignis. We do it like this. I have to look at that later after the stream. Kind of don't have the concentration at the moment to see what happened there. I have to see. We lose a lot of attack and crit to those Starving Jarras. So might not exactly be enough damage. Also, that's not a V3 Ignis. If that was a V3 Ignis, that would help a lot. But I think we can go through here. Arguably better to avoid the CC though than having the Ferric Investor there. In that case, level 100 E5 Ignis better than Ferric Investor. Oh, this was an SL30 clear. Oh, you cleared SL30 with just B tier heroes. And a D tier Panda. Why do you have a D tier Panda? What kind of poverty is that? My man, high five. Cleared SL30 with a B tier. I think we should make a video on that, but we don't have a video on that, so that's kind of a problem. Video without video is something I do surprisingly often, but really shouldn't. So, before we get lost and off track here, not doing this, let's do this first, because this one is still pretty easy. Let's go. Can you explain why it feels like my Mockman deals more damage with a basic than with an active? I think it depends on his position. If you have him like in the front row, his active is rather weak. Whereas if you have him in the back row, it shouldn't feel that way. I think we can get this. Yeah, another active coming up. Loli has a video. That's the question if Loli provides me with that video. If he gives me that video, I will of course show it. Oh, we failed. That wasn't good. Can we do that again? We just do it again. At what point should one start building snow arts? That's an interesting one. Snow arts are basically only required for PvP and some endgame PvE. For the most parts, you will be better off building crowns and demon belts at the beginning. Especially demon belts are still rather useful. Only later on is really the time when you will need the snow arts. So I would reckon... once you have cleared Vanquisher? That would be the point. Yeah, I guess once you've cleared Vanquisher, then it's good to focus a bit on the snow art. Then again, of course, you will need a good amount of energy feed still. So not having enough energy feed is still a problem on its own that you should avoid. If we can't, yeah, that's not good. That will kill us. Can't really kill that SFX. Some speed problem. I think our SFX is actually too slow. But we can fix that. We still have 18 tries. We have barely used any tries. Jara's Core. Jara's Core is no longer that insane. It's still a good one though. What it basically does is if your heroes attack, you can CC enemy heroes. And that can be insane if you have like a quick hero like an SFX. And if that SFX happen to CC like any important enemy hero, then that can win entire fights for you. So that's insane. They lowered the chances for getting a CC like this though, so it's no longer as strong as it used to be. Yeah, the extra speed definitely helped. Nice. So that worked out. Again with the SFX carry. And then we still have 2 left. We will start with this one. This is an annoying one. But I don't think we will need CC. We get a kill here. That's good. And of course we got bad links. Bad links are always bad. That's why they are bad links. But we get an SFX active next round. That's good. We would need to trigger those SFX dodges though. Oh, this does it. This does it. That's good. We can kill off the other SFX with the counterattack maybe. Yeah, that worked out. And just 1 SFX left, so we will definitely win that one. How necessary is MS for Mockman really? The good thing about MS is you get this turn 1 active. And turn 1 actives on Mockman can really help you burst down the enemies. Because you can get like 2, or if you have the sublimation, 3 turn 1 kills. And this helps you quite a lot. And that's basically a little bit of the way Mockman is currently changing PvE battles a little bit. Because you now have the option to really take out 2 or 3 heroes on turn 1. And this opens up a lot of different options. Like, if you just look at this team. Imagine you had the Mockman faster than the SFX and could kill both SFX. Like, what would this team actually possess as a threat? Nothing really. So, having the option to kill off 2 heroes can be insane. So now we are off to the last one. Might be a problem, but we can just try. Trying over studying at this point. That's bad. Oh, that's good. We're still all right. Hopefully we can hit. Yeah, we hit with the penny. That was important. Important RNG aspect here, because if we could not hit this penny, then this would have been a huge problem. Now we have an impeccable flow active, and yeah, 1 queen down, and the Aspen's rather low, so we are all good. Yeah, and this, by the way, guys, this was tower depth 10 with 4 up heroes all the way. So that's max loot for Tower of Oblivion. Tower all nightmares, 4 up heroes, even in the nightmares. You can't get more loot from tower than this. Do you know anyone who has used Mogman Core and got it and it feels like nothing? It is a little bit weird. The stats work. You get these stats at the beginning of the fight as well, so not only when he switches stance, but also when he first receives the stance, so that's quite great. The extra damage isn't that much. The extra damage is basically only worth it for the extra hits you do in like PvP to get through Unbending Will. Extra bust Pelex, extra bust holy damage, all that good stuff, and Giant Killer. How much worth would it be to just have energy feed and a 3-star Punisher? The problem with Punisher, and that really rolled Punisher out of meta, is the speed issue. You have like a super fast SFX now that you can't really feed on turn 1 for an active, and what really helps is the melodic strings giving you the energy to do an active on turn 1 with this super fast hero. That's the good part of it, really. So to answer the question, a lot worse in a lot of situations. Like in most situations we just faced, having a Punisher staff would have been a lot worse. Do you think Starwing Jara could be a second Transcendence hero if first Trans is Vesa? I think so, but only if you have enough Demon Bells. Bye, Pausera. Nice that you were here. Appreciate it. I have no idea, Voldo. I have no idea. Can't tell you. Can't tell you. That's some things I don't have any info on. Casually clearing tower. Yeah, that's literally the most casual way of clearing it. But then we have 2 max home Giant Killer heroes, so that's kind of it. But if you were ever wondering what the max loot is, that's it. And we'll collect that now. Nearing the 2-hour mark now. The last thing we could do, only if you guys want to, would be to check out Amazon servers. Do you want to do that? We could do like Amazon servers. It's a low tier account, honestly. But I still have to do my daily stuff on the Amazon servers. I could stream that. Or I do it after stream. Only if you guys want to see it. Gotta go. Namu, have a nice day, my man. Wish you all a nice day. That I have to go right now. Beyond that, nothing yet to show. Let's go. No. Can we see PvP? And PvP is kind of a hard one. I don't really have a team at the moment. That's the problem. I have this, and this is really not good. We could fight somebody for a second. That's probably a strong one. And we have Yasuo. I mean, like, those are people that have 100 million less strength than me. That guy's on my server. We have Woodworks. Woodworks has a proper team, which is unfair. I don't have a proper team at the moment. But we can fight Woodworks. Let's fight Woodworks. It's okay. What is so special about the Amazon servers actually? Yeah, that's a question I get sometimes. The special thing about the Amazon servers is that they are not connected to the Android servers. And what makes this interesting is that they have like their own little community. And this little community made a lot of things very different than we did, because they have their own auction house, they have their own IDA, and there are just not a whole lot of players. So, like, if you imagine Ace with 15 active clans. This is the reality. 15 active clans. And you go into Ace and you basically start off as top 16. And we go into IDA and you basically start off as Maverick. And this seems so stupid, but it's honestly big fun. And we now made a clan, and guys, this was the PvP part. I think somebody asked if we can fight Jove, but I can't do that. I think I'm not allowed to do that actually on stream, so we won't do that. But I will show you the Amazon servers. Don't worry, there is a black screen now. There is a black screen because we have to change the servers, and you will see my email address if I show you that. So we will look into it. Only for a short amount of time though. But I want to show you guys that I still have to do my dailies, and we can do that together. So we're logged in now. And I think I can resume streaming now. Yes. So now we are on the Amazon servers. Why can't I fight Jove? I think sometimes people have friend list lineup in OP that they don't want to show to the public, and streaming those would be wrong. And some people don't appreciate getting fought on stream. So like, if Jove was here, I could ask him, yeah, is it okay if I fight you? And then he could say yes or no, and then we could do it. But if he is not here, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it, man. If he's not comfortable with me fighting him, that's really something we can't do. I got a message, we're not looking at that. So that's basically that. Those are the Amazon servers. We didn't unlock a whole lot yet. We can look into Trial of Champions. I've unlocked that. We are at 1005 points, which isn't too good. Soren attacked me and this Ethan guy lost to me. We got some attacks in, but we are 23 with 1005 points. So that's kind of insane. We have some good players here. Usually there are quite a lot of good players in chat. Or we can look at the recruit. Let's look overall. And you can see there are quite a lot of good players with good frames, like here with Vader guy. He's solid. This guy, 53 million. So there are good players. There are indeed good players. Or we look at my friend list. Let's look at my friend list. Here, FMK from Chicken Co-op, which is basically the top guild on the server. And or here, Nope. 22 million, also pretty solid account. And we have Lord Eric. That's Lord Eric, by the way. Which is also quite fun. Made a guild together with him. We now have a guild. And we have some new members. Always happy to let some people join. And how can you join the Amazon servers? The way you do this is you Google Amazon App Store. Amazon App Store is what you need to Google. And if you Google Amazon App Store, you will find that Amazon has a website with their own App Store, only works on Android, and you can install it. And if you open the Amazon App Store, you can search for Idle Heroes like on the regular Play Store, and there is an Idle Heroes version in there that will lead you to the Amazon servers. And those Amazon servers are the ones you're searching for. Currently there is a problem with it though. Currently the problem we have with it is that it only works on older Android devices. Kind of the Idle Hero support kind of forgot about it, I think, and they didn't update it to work on newer devices. So the best way to use it currently is by using BlueStacks. BlueStacks works, and you can play on the Amazon servers on that. But beyond that, a lot of newer devices it does not work on. What's the guild name? Give me a second. I will show it again. First, let's get campaign loot. Level 67. Nice. The guild name is actually Serpentis, and our ID is 13706. Want to do some friendly battles? Like on the Amazon server? Mate, I have a 6-star Garuda. What kind of PvP? What should I do? Nell, yeah, you missed it. You missed it, mate. We are already through. But you can just scroll back and watch it. Is an option. In YouTube live streams, you can watch everything that is done, and also, or you watch the video after. Do we have auction access yet? No! It's 13.8 and we are currently on 10.7. So we are getting closer. We are getting closer. but we still have to level a few levels before we can actually check out the auction house. Currently that's our lineup. That's not our lineup. I built a better hero. I built a King Barrier. But mainly focused on making the Ruder able to attack the enemies. Yeah, I built a barrier. We have a barrier. We are good now. Look, trial number 1. You are trial number 1? Like, you know I'm recruit division Secker, right? I'm not in the upper division. So if you are you talking about that you are recruit division number 1? Or something else? Yeah, no, so it's definitely an option. You can watch the video, or like I said, with live streams on YouTube, you can scroll back to things that were streamed before. Same, you're also recruit division. Okay, then we will check it out. Seka. When you're already recruit division, then we will have a look at it. Let's have a look at it. What this man's team is. Trial of Champion. He said he's playing 1. So you're King Phil, and man is at 338,000 already. Damn, man. And already preparing the Xia. Damn, man. Started the day you started. My man put some money towards it. I'm free to play. Can't keep up, man. Can't keep up. We are 59,000. I can. No, I can't. 60,000. 60,000. That's all I can do. 60,000 is that's like the max. So I'm way behind. So nothing I can do there. Let's look at it again. My man already with the big lineup here. And rightfully plays 1. Even though there's a man here. Look at this. He has Onkirimaru with the B- copy. Insane. Is the Amazon shop cheaper? Yes, it is. You can buy Amazon coins and it will be about 18% cheaper than the regular store. So a little bit less. €70 for $100. Is the Amazon shop also rigged? In which sense? It's the same game, you just pay a little bit less for the packs. That's everything. We can, by the way, we can do some event stuff, I think. I have 66 of those. We can send those to the... Bam! Where's my loot? Oh, available chance. We have 6 available chances. What do we get? 4 profit orbs. I take 4 profit orbs. Where is the Amazon shop? If you're looking for the App Store, just Google it. Google Amazon App Store and you will find it. We can do affection, but there is really nothing. And we can't really do anything here. And we don't have... We didn't buy any packs because we are free to play. What does World Chat say? Some people with a lot of things. Yeah, 72 million strength. People are strong, man. People are strong. Yeah, so basically we can't do a whole lot here. I just wanted to do my daily stuff. We can get some rewards in campaign as well. 68 was enough to level up. And yeah, that's basically it, guys. That's basically it. We did Fortress SL. I had a pretty great stream with you guys. So at that point, I would like to end the stream, guys. I was happy you all were here. We had a great stream. We had a big stream again. Lot of nice people. I had a lot of fun doing it again. And I'm happy for everyone that joined it. And I hope next time we do it, you will join again. I'm not sure if we can do another stream next week. But I think if there is content, we will do it. But I will announce it either way early on. And you will see it, you will get it in advance, like you are used to with a post and everything. So definitely worth checking out. So I wish you all a great day, great evening. And we will see us in the next stream, guys. Stay well.